This video is brought to you by my two books, Practical Music Theory for the Rock Guitarist and The Blues Guitar Bible. Want to learn about modes, harmony, scales, chord substitution and keys? Or maybe you're interested in supercharging your blues guitar rhythm and lead chops. Whatever you're interested in, I guarantee you will be hitting the fast lane to progress with either of these works. Both feature video demonstrations and tutorials, loads of tabs and jam tracks to play along with, and I promise you, everything is explained in crystal clear plain English. Check out the links in the description for more details. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, I do hope you're well. You know that thing that sometimes happens when a piece of guitar playing, a particular guitar part, that on the surface doesn't really seem to be anything out of the ordinary. There's nothing flashy or technically impressive about it. It's not using some highfalutin jazz theory in a clever way. It's a simple part, but for some reason it just presses your buttons and you think, ooh, that's rather nice. Well, that happened recently with me, and this is the solo concerned. That is my rendition of the guitar solo from a song called Say It Ain't So by a wonderful new artist I've discovered called Noah Dirksen. How I discovered Noah Dirksen's music is, it's as a result of doing the reaction videos that I put up for the Tier 2 members on Patreon. Someone sent me the link to this performance of Say It Ain't So by Noah Dirksen, and it got to the solo and I thought, ooh, yes, I like that. And I can't quite, as I say, there's nothing especially flashy or, technically demanding about it. All the usual things that many of us guitarists tend to react to. It just wrapped itself around my heart like a hairy worm, as my mother-in-law says about the smell of a Sunday roast. The thing is, I honestly don't know who the guitar player in Noah Dirksen's band is. Noah Dirksen has not yet attained the level of fame where you get a Wikipedia page and a discography list and, personnel members in the band or anything like that. I have no idea who played this wonderful solo. It's sort of from, the same kind of vibe as maybe like that laid back sort of stuff, bluesy stuff that John Mayer does, but with all due respect to John Mayer, his playing has never ever given me goosebumps like that solo from this mystery guitarist in Noah Dirksen's band did. So if you know who the said guitarist is, if you know who this mystery musician is, then please let me know down in the comments. I would be grateful to be enlightened because I want to learn more about him. Anyway, that is the solo and my feelings on it. Here's a little explanation of what's going on in the solo.
Solo explanation.
Okay, beginning as always by taking a look at the chord sequence the solo is played over. Goes like this. So we have a bluesy 1-4-5 chord sequence in the key of G, using the chords G, C and D, and a borrowed A major chord in the penultimate bar. Over this we're going to be doing all of the usual kind of blues ideas of a little bit of minor pentatonic, a little bit of major pentatonic, and if you add the G minor pentatonic and the G major pentatonic together, one of the scales that sort of falls out of that combination of notes is the G Mixolydian mode. And you can look at some of the licks sort of in that context as well if you want. Starting off, we have this G major pentatonic lick here up at the 12th fret. and then we respond to that with that kind of thing there. Notice we've got this C note in here, okay, which isn't in the G major pentatonic, but you can think of it as coming from the G minor pentatonic in this position. Apologies. Or the G mixolydian mode in this position. Take your pick, whichever one makes sense to you, but the lick goes. Like that. Nice opening little salvo. We then come down to the 3rd fret position for a little bit of G minor pentatonic with a little bit of G major pentatonic mixed in. So the only note in there which isn't really G minor pentatonic is this E note here, this E natural, which we're bending up to the F for that lovely little bluesy lick. Then we're coming up to this position up here, which I think of as position 4 of G major pentatonic, for this little run of notes. Something like that. We've certainly got this little chromatic run in here. Passing through that C sharp note there, which is sort of the blue note. You know, it's the one that you tend to play in another context. You might think of it as. There it is there. There it is there, and it's kind of sandwiched in the middle of this chromatic run. Like that. Then we do a little bit of minor pentatonic stuff, thinking in terms of this pattern really, of G minor pentatonic. And as soon as we land on that G note there, that root note, we employ the old B.B. King thing of just finding the highest iteration of that note on the fretboard and just going like that. You know, just try and get that little sort of kind of sounding before, and just by damping the strings and going like that, just makes it sound more snarly. Then a little bit more minor and major pentatonic. Clearly those 3 notes there kind of come out of that sort of shape of the G major pentatonic. Then a very, very commonplace little blues idea here, where we're taking the B flat, the minor 3rd of the minor pentatonic, and bending it up a tone. There we go. And then bending it up a semitone to the major 3rd. So you get that kind of thing. Absolutely commonplace in many blues solos. And that lick finishes off like that. And then just more minor and major pentatonic mixing here. Like that. A similar kind of idea to what we did down here. At this point we reach the A major chord, and we go into a little bit of hybrid picking with some sixths. Basically that shape there to that shape there, sort of highlighting chord tones from the A chord, the A and the C sharp, and the E and the C sharp. And then pretty much a similar idea when we get to the C chord. Again, notice that little chromatic thing there. I mean, that is in so many things. You know, you go this way, or you can do it backwards. Handy little blues lick. You know, you start hearing things like the intro to "That'll Be the Day," kind of sneaking out of that as well. But there you go. That is what is going on in this wonderfully sweet, melodic, soulful, bluesy solo from Noah Dirkson's Say It Ain't So. Now you know what to do. Go away and have some fun with it. And as always, you'll find a full tab for the solo in both Guitar Pro and PDF formats, along with a clip of me playing it. That explanation you've just seen there and the backing track to play along with yourself, all of that is up on my Patreon page. There's the address, link in the description, as I'm sure you know by now. $3 or about £3 a month gets you access to all of these additional goodies that go along with these YouTube videos. And of course, a massive, massive thank you to everyone who supports me in that or any of the other ways, all down in the description. Hope you've enjoyed this little analysis of a solo. I think it's the first time I've ever done a solo analysis by a guitarist whose name I don't know. But hope you've enjoyed it anyway. And as I say, if you have any information on who this guitar player is, then please let me know down in the comments. But that is the video for today, folks. If you've enjoyed what you've seen, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already done so. And why not drop me a like as well while you're at it. And of course, don't forget the live stream every Friday, 5 PM UK time, where we drink beer and talk about music and guitars and other such things. It's a great way to kick off the weekend, and I'd love to see you there if you can make it. But for now, I'll bid you all a good day and say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Look after yourselves, folks. Stay well, stay safe, and above all, stay sane. Bye for now.